New Stewart/Haas NASCAR Cup Series driver Ryan Preece won over team owner Tony Stewart to move into next season's Stewart-Haas driver lineup. The team is replacing Cole Custer in its NASCAR Cup Series ride, with reserve driver Ryan Preece in the number 41 Ford Mustang, after Custer was unable to put the car in the playoffs the past 2 seasons. In this video, we're going to discuss what Tony Stewart did to Ryan Preece is unbelievable. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Custer, 24, made 108 starts for SHR in 3 years. He won at Kentucky in 2020 to qualify for the NASCAR Cup playoffs that year, but he's disappointed the last 2 seasons, finishing 25th and 26th in the final standings, with just 5 top 10 finishes in 72 starts. Preece, 32, has been a full-time driver in the Cup Series before, driving for JTG Doherty Racing from 2019 through 2021. In addition to his reserve role with SHR last season, Preece ran 2 races for Rick Ware Racing at Dover and Charlotte Motor Speedway. Outside of Cup, Preece found success in Xfinity and trucks. He won the truck race in Nashville and had 9 top 10 finishes in 10 starts. He recorded 2 top 10 finishes in his 3 Xfinity starts as well. The team did not announce a crew chief or any sponsors for Preece. "This is the opportunity I've been waiting for," Preece said in a team release. "Nothing was guaranteed at the start of this year, but I felt like if I put in the time, whether it was in a race car or in a simulator, the SHR was the place for me. It's a company built by racers, for racers, and it's exactly where I want to be. I know this season just finished and most people are looking to take a break, but I can't wait to get going." With wins in the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, Preece now hopes to win in the Cup Series and put the 41 car in the playoffs. Fans on Twitter had a mixed reaction to the Ryan Preece announcement. Some were quick to point out that Preece is a quality replacement for Custer, who lacks confidence and form. Few fans didn't agree with that point and don't see the late model champion as a proper upgrade for the team. "Ryan has been a real asset to our race team this year as we've developed the next-gen car," Stewart said. "The time and effort he's put into our program, combined with his real-world racing experience, earned him this opportunity. Ryan has bet on himself a couple of times in his career and it's always paid off. Now we're betting on him. I've run some modified tour races and it's a tough series with a lot of talent. Ryan's Mod Tour Championship speaks to his talent, and I think he proved that when he pushed all his chips into the middle of the table and bet on himself by getting those Xfinity Series races with Gibbs. When he finally got the opportunity, he delivered in a big way. Cole Custer has been a part of SHR since 2017, and we're glad to have him stay with us," Stewart said. Cole's experience will be invaluable to Riley Herbst as he continues his development in the Xfinity Series. But even if Custer were to be replaced, there aren't many options available. The biggest name available for 2023 was Kyle Busch, but SHR lost out to Richard Childress Racing for his services. A disappointing miss when considering that Harvick was open to having his former rival as a teammate. As of late October, Front Row Motorsports, Wood Brothers Racing, Live Fast Motorsports, Rick Ware Racing, and the number 18 Joe Gibbs racing car, which is almost certainly going to Ty Gibbs, have yet to announce their 2023 lineups. Michael McDowell would potentially be worth pursuing after his career year at FRM, but even then, the expectation is for all those teams to look the same next year. That means that any replacements for Custer would have to come from a lower series, which is why Ryan Preece has Tony Stewart's endorsement. Under the Ford umbrella, Riley Herbst and Hailie Deegan are really the only other names available, and neither one is close to being ready for Cup. Preece won the Tour Championship in 2013 and worked hard to leverage that title into additional opportunities in the Xfinity Series, NASCAR's stepping stone division to the Elite Cup Series. After spending all of 2016 in a scrappy effort with an underfunded team that delivered the best finish of 10th, Preece mortgaged his house to secure 2 races with Joe Gibbs Racing in 2017. In equipment finally befitting his talent, Preece finished second in his JGR debut at New Hampshire Motor Speedway in Loudon, and then won in his very next start at Iowa Speedway in Newton. In his next 5 Xfinity Series starts, Preece never finished outside of the top 10. a run capped with a second victory in April 2018 at Bristol, Tennessee Motor Speedway. Over the course of 36 races and 2 special events, the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series season boasted a wealth of spirited battles, wild finishes, and moments that will be a part of the highlights reels for years to come. With a record-tying 19 different winners on the year, there ended up being a wealth of spectacular moments and thrilling victories to speak of, well before the checkered flag flew and a champion was crowned in Phoenix. "It's humbling," Preece told Raceday CT Wednesday. "It's something that I've been fighting for. It's still really cool. I feel like I have a lot of respect for some of my peers and people. Obviously, Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick, 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Jimmy Johnson messaged me earlier. Guys I've idolized that we've all watched on TV. To have them basically shoot me a message congratulating you on an opportunity like that means a lot to me." Riley Herbst competes in the number 98 car for Stewart-Haas Racing in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And while his name hasn't been mentioned as much as the others on the list, his ties to the organization make him a candidate. Herbst finished his second year in the organization with 8 top 5 finishes and 20 top 10 finishes as he closed out the 2022 season with a 10th place finish in the point standings. The 23-year-old driver is certainly improving, but is it enough to earn a ride in the NASCAR Cup Series? As of now, the answer is likely negative, because Herbst has not won the Xfinity Series yet. With the Xfinity Series likely seeing a mass exodus of drivers at the top, the 2023 season will represent Herbst's best shot at winning to this point. Ty Gibbs, Noah Gragson, and AJ Allmendinger are all most likely gone. There were plenty of dominoes that fell during the silly season this year, but the biggest one took the longest. That bombshell was Kyle Busch leaving Joe Gibbs Racing after 15 years and heading to Richard Childress Racing, where he'll take over the number 8 Chevrolet. That car is currently occupied by Tyler Reddick, who will be heading to 23XI Racing in 2024, but is under contract with RCR for next year. The team is trying to secure a third charter for him, but those plans are still in the works. Reddick could find himself at 23XI Racing a year earlier than planned, should Kurt Busch decide to retire. The 2004 champion has missed the last 12 races after suffering a concussion in a crash at Pocono. Ty Gibbs has been filling in for the team since then, but if they need a driver next year, it will be Reddick. Kaulig Racing is putting AJ Allmendinger in the number 16 car full-time next season. The veteran racer will pair with youngster Justin Haley as the 2-car operation continues to grow and make excellent progress. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe and we'll be back soon with another video.